Meditation, to put it plainly, is not an abstract idea. Meditation is implementable. Meditation is food for your soul. Meditation helps you head towards self-realization. Meditation helps you know the other person. जिसको अनंतवाद कहते हैं, जो हमारी सांस्कृतिक विरासत का एक अभिन्न अंग है.
What we are expecting is thinking has to be transformed into something better. And what is better than thinking? Feeling, perception. So we need to move on from thinking to feeling. Instead of dissecting with your brain, try to perceive things. And that happens in meditation.
Meditation should be part of life. It should become a way of life. And meditation to be brought into all aspects of life. And that is the way of life that we have to do. In the encounter, what is going to happen? Bring happier day by day, day by day. And remove all the stresses, tensions, and miseries and bondages with which you are born.
In our research, we have found meditation has been followed in all traditions all over the world in some form or the other from time immemorial. While with advance in science and technology, humanity enjoys more comforts, conveniences, and all parts of the body can be replaced with spare parts. We do not enjoy better health, peace, harmony, joy, and better climate and environment. Danger is seen coming up everywhere.
Meditation is a self-experience. You cannot go and get meditation done by somebody else for you. You need to learn yourself. You need to experience it yourself. This is experiential knowledge.
People with IBS, people with acid reflexes, thyroid issues, everything is getting solved through meditation because it's called psychosomaticism. All illnesses are psychosomatic. The psyche is the collection of our mind, our intellect, and our soul nature, and all of it combined is the psyche. And when the psyche changes, there is so much change, and the body changes. That's the fundamental principle.
As many applications of meditation you talk about, this is what we are aiming at. We want to achieve a state which is inducing alert full rest on one side. We are alert yet relaxed. We are avoiding distractions yet we are enhancing our focused state of being.
So yoga and meditation have a strong effect on our physical health, enhancing the health, reducing the stress, giving us the energy because balance will be taken. So no for that.
Meditation is an enhanced state of awareness. It has tremendous benefits and helps us to live mindfully. It has numerous health benefits and promotes health and well-being. It has been shown to promote neuroplasticity and thus build emotional resilience.
Meditation is such an adventure. We do not know what happens. We do not know. We are going into the unknown. Anyway, I am going to the dead end. I don't know there is no progress. Then we quit sometimes. But letting go is a surrender. So dear friends, letting go, surrendering opens up the space for the unknown possibilities to flood in and fill up with creative potential.
Whenever we do our practice or sadhana or meditation, to reach to that state of nirvikalpa samadhi, to gain that Brahma Gnana, so that you are neutral. There is no raga, there is no dvesha. You are open to learn. You are willing to accept others' ideas. And that's how we continue to learn.
What do I have to do to make it a sustainable planet? So then plant trees and eat plants and then reduce waste, avoid plastic, walk or cycle whenever you can. And tree survival rates are below 40%, so planting alone is not enough. We need to save water for that.
But when you intend something in your mind, when you realize everything is energy, and you just have to amplify that thought, that desire, that emotion constantly, pyramids are your tools. When you meditate under a pyramid, and under the pyramid you intend something, you place that wish underneath it. and you keep on energizing that pyramid, the manifestation process happens way faster.
One of the important 3 words that Modi ji said, our Honorable Prime Minister, that one earth, one family, one future. And I can tell you this cannot happen without meditation. Whatever organization you will do, if it has to be one earth, one family, one future, it has to be meditation, nothing else.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear friends and masters. Welcome to day 6 of our gratitude journey, one step closer to that unknown that Chandra sir is taking us. What a wonderful powerhouse video. This was just from our GCML. If any of you missed, be sure to watch again. And welcome, sir. Over to you. Thank you.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Afternoon and evening. If there is one thing that can bring everyone together, how is it possible? One family, one world. Vasudhaika Kutumbakam. Which means all national boundaries have to collapse. No visas required for anyone. It was like that before, we all know that. It was like that before. And everybody put their stake in the ground and said, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. Everything got separated, divided. The division is okay until the time it is for better, common, agreeable rules based on certain cultures and all of that. As long as it's good from that perspective, become more autonomous at a level, at a smaller unit level. But it's not good when it became fanaticism, when it became greed, when it became survival, and so then I need to take from somebody else. The might wins. Because then, this happens when consciousness fundamentally is being removed from the equation. Learning where there is consciousness, where the laws of nature, many of them are there, they were all removed. Somewhere around 1600 to 1700th century, by default, from the textbooks, it got removed. More as the Industrial Revolution happened. Everything is man-made laws. That's all applicable. Nature laws of free will, of cause and effect, of thoughts draw things. And so if I'm experiencing something negative, then it is to do with my own thinking, limited thinking, survival thinking. So many of those have been forgotten as the consciousness as an experience is removed from the books, because they said everything that we see and touch and feel is right and nothing else is right. Nothing else exists. Slowly the world is taken over by atheists. Always the battle between atheists and theists. A meditation moves somebody from atheist to theist to recognize that there is an intelligence within each and every one of us. Recognize that we are the whole, that I am the entire quantum field of energy. In energy, we are intricately connected. In matter, we are separate. So as matter, we experience life differently from everyone else, but in energy, we are the same. And we're here as a matter to experience, and then go back, merge, and then come back to experience something again, go back and experience and experience. This understanding that we are connected, we come here to experience and go back. And so in that connection that we are the same is what meditation brings. And so then the more we understand it, the more and easily the one world, one family happens. Case in point is that when we start turning into meditators, then we slowly and steadily, surely, we drop the differences with others. We allow others to live. We are satisfied with what we have. We're not escaping from life, but we are satisfied with what we have while we intend to create not from by taking from somebody, but creating from the field, which is an infinitely large potential field. Many spiritual organizations generated water in barren, dry lands because they intend, they create. Materialists say nothing is possible, whereas spiritualists are able to regenerate that soil, and then so things happen. Things that look, the miracles and things and say it is impossible, nothing can happen, but through thought, spiritualists are able to heal the body. Hopeless case, this particular mental issue is just hopeless, it's not possible, and spiritualists are able to change that process. Everything is that way. And so you create from the infinity. You don't create by taking from somebody else. So simply speaking, meditation makes a human who is thinking that I'm very, very limited self, bones and molecules and nothing more, into divine or something whole, which is the existence where the property that everybody is connected, that you have unlimited in capacity. Here as human, then we are separate, we are limited. There we are one and we are unlimited by ourselves. In this infinitely ever-expanding nature. So Patriji, when he understood this very, very early on, 1979, Patriji, when I was around 30, and he had this deep spiritual inclination from the childhood. But that time, as his friend was narrating events about, he was Subhash Patri. Subhash, I know today you're wearing red color shirt, this and that, remote viewing. He had these extrasensory powers. And it was just a textbook thing. But then somebody living here, now you hear ESPs are there for people somewhere dedicate their life forever in Himalayas, in somewhere in areas. But here, somebody living here among ourselves, talking about the powers to view. We got curious about this little more deeply and said, oh, if you are here and you meditate and they're able to see and then gain. And he was talking about the clarity that you would have and then how life is effortless and all that. So then Patrizi was curious, experimented deeply about meditation, came to the super conclusion, like Gautama Buddha then, as soon as he understood the power of this meditation that he discovered, Gautama Buddha, that he wanted to give to every person. As soon as he learned, as soon as he discovered, he understood how this whole creation happened through the visions of meditation. And then where was he been, all about him and his purpose now in this life, like what he need to do. Until that time, Buddha was a prince. But then the moment he understood, there were the triggers. Through triggers, he came into exploring what is real truth, and then how can I avoid suffering. And so then he came to his conclusion that simply by observing the breath, you understand yourself more, and so then suffering drops. separation drops. And so the moment Patrizi had this understanding deeply that you can experientially have that understanding that you are the whole. Experientially, you can create a reality that you want, no matter what your current situation is. So those students, many in rural areas, do not have access to many resources like those in urban or those the privileged have. They don't have any education whatsoever. For the namesake, they go to colleges because they know good teachers facilities. While government is doing great effort, but there isn't. The reality at this point is that you don't have good access to facilities, and so then there are no healthcare, and the whole psyche, more than having the facility, the psyche is that, okay, my life is going to be like this because I came up from a poor family, I don't know, a family of lack is there. When we don't understand that the psyche creates more of my reality, then you always continue to exist and live in that helpless conditions. That helplessness leads towards somewhere that you need to take from somebody else potentially. Greed, the man who has a lot of greed, so he wants to take from others. Those who do not have anything and out of desperation take from others. Now, when this meditation is introduced, those same very students change their psyche, change their thought process, understand the science behind why am I here today if I'm there, the law of cause and effect. And I understand the thing that I create my life through my change in thought, and so they become confident, and then automatically they think, they learn, and so then they move themselves to go to a different place to study or gain a job or an opportunity, and then make their life. We've seen so many cases in rural Andhra Pradesh, the twin states of Telugu state, that Patrizi's work tremendously. So many people who are trapped in their homes because of domination, because of cultural conditioning, particularly women, so many of them get liberated the moment meditation comes into their life, which means health issues disappear. This simple technology that can easily be practiced by anyone. Those who have health challenges solve their health issues good enough. Those who have emotional issues solve that, able to express, able to become free from it. That means, you are seeking a better life. If I'm confined and if I'm literally been pressed down and said, do what I say, then you give up on life. And so the as Patrizi spread this everywhere, the moment he started introducing it to rural areas, because he recognized that's his purpose. We were talking in 1980s. And so then he started saying, and the first time I met him in this lecture, Dhyana Andhra Pradesh, Dhyana Bharat, Dhyana Jagat. He used to say, every person on the planet must become a meditator. We have heard many stories here. Everyone come and say, my life has changed. There's the first sentence they're saying, my life completely changed. My life changed 360 degrees. Before meditation, after meditation. Like before AD and after AD, we use it for segregation of geographic historical events. Before AD and AD, right? After and before Christ. Here, before meditation, after meditation. Everyone has a story so profound that it has to be classified that way. It's not getting another computer science degree and so then I moved into greener pastures of money or experience. We never say that. Before my computers, before my education, BE and after BE, we don't say that. But this for meditation, we will say. And so recognizing this fundamental impact that meditation can cause, because it simply changes person from limited to unlimited, separate to one. And so he took this mission and then very boldly he said, that everyone must become a meditator in the planet, and then we are doing it. That's my goal. That's what he said. Just boldly say. That's again a spiritual principle. A lot of times we hold to ourselves because we're doubting ourselves. Is it going to happen, not happen? So let me not talk about my goal to others. Had a doubt, what you intend, what you create, but more importantly, understood its purpose. How many people become meditators doesn't matter. You start there. And so he started, and today, millions and millions and millions of people, through his tireless efforts for 40 plus years, and then so many were inspired from his inspiration, like Buddhasya Quantum Foundation, like many, many PMC channels, Pyramid Valley Internationals. Many, like Quantum Life University, got inspired and so then have their own journey. But then one goal, that give this meditation in your own way. And so then it is spreading. It's spreading like a wildfire. And it is great to be there to see that so many in the East and West take on this meditation. And so our purpose at Buddhasya Quantum Foundation is exactly the same. We recognize what is our core, our uniqueness. So when I was walking this journey with him at Pyramid Valley International, is a common project where I had this opportunity to support and then be part of the project. It's a big international meditation center, international headquarters for PSS movement in Bangalore. And so I had the opportunity, as soon as I came into meditation, opportunity to serve. I recognized taking part of service will help me to be associated with him and several other senior meditators to learn more, stay in the path. We miss the path most of the time because our environment is not that way. The environment is lethargic, environment is dominating, environment is always pulling us back because they're so conditioned. Why are you wasting your time? Why do you need to go now? Oh, it's at 6 o'clock on a Saturday, you must celebrate. So even though we have an intent, that suddenly all these comments will pull us back. It's a family time, we must just come and then sit down and then watch a movie. We have all these constructs, limiting constructs. And the environment pulls us back. And so knowingly, unknowingly, I moved myself into this service. And so at Pyramid Valley, as I walked along, I understood that the purpose of each of us is to, of course, to be of help to somebody somewhere, and then here, with our uniqueness. And so then here, the uniqueness is, having the technology, but the uniqueness is to have the meditation in addition to technology. We all have some expertise in some field, but if you want to have meditation, which is unique to everyone around you, and so you give that. As a Buddhasya Quantum Foundation came into existence because our uniqueness is to give this to global audience, into the corporate, into the leadership, into the graduating students who come with a lot of scientific understanding. And so we want to give this in a scientific fashion. Many, many corporates, many, many organizations, many, many youth want to see the science behind this. And if it is so, and if it is so magical and miraculous, then if I can give a little bit of science and then that can convince me, then of course, then I'm going to hold on to it. And so then the foundation got formed with his vision, with his guidance in the year 2020, with an objective to give scientific understanding and spread meditation, the simple meditation with a scientific understanding of the modern science. To leadership, and so it's given to leadership, then leaders who have huge field of influence with their resources, with the people, with the enormous amount of knowledge through which they can populate this pretty quickly. And so that is our intention, that we do these programs. Many of these programs targeted at youth here in this flagship 40-day program, which takes to understand, to see transformation changes, 40 days. But somebody who stays through for a few months, doing it again, practicing, will sure say those words, I'm different now, in a great way. And so the foundation of 2020 has been doing this work program after program. And we print literature. Yesterday, Sonalji was showing these magazines, we print literature. We print those books with us, your magazine. Anyone can get a copy from our website. We distribute these to leadership. We gather experience of people and then publish them, either videos or books. Because learning from others is inspiration. My condition is there. I'm in this poor family, poor state, or in this, completely disorganized state. I'm caught up in this politics of organization. Everywhere I look and say, yeah, large companies, politics, the government, nobody cares about it. Yeah, here startups, that's founders are very, very arrogant. That's the comments you receive. So you got to manage through. You feel helpless. But you listen to these stories and then there's no helplessness. It's empowerment. With meditation, you empower yourself and you change your thought, increase your understanding, problem is resolved. And so then we provide this literature of video and audios and then whatever that is necessary in written forms to the best possible way. The goal is to introduce the leadership into the government so that it becomes policy. What has been removed from our textbooks, that consciousness is there, that there is an infinite intelligence in each of us that can be tapped into through this simple process of meditation. So we get our guidance, then we get our empowerment, we have all the healing. Now, all the people here on the screen who are talking about, either they have reduced the medication or they've gone off medication. The body heals. And so then it is possible that, you heal. Yes, emergencies are there. That's a different thing. And so then we utilize the modern industry of medical industry for emergencies. Acute illnesses, chronic, which come completely based on psyche, can be easily solved through meditation. Any chronic issue. We see that. So, dear friends, our sincere intent wish is to introduce to as many corporates, as many places, into the policymakers. That conference video that we saw is one of our attempts. The beauty is, and then the encouragement is that every time we went into appropriate government departments, we see that they're meditators at some level. They already understand the benefit of it, which means consciousness already set up people in the right places. We just have to support the governmental agencies to be able to do this work. That is the impression that we had as we worked through for this conference last year. And so this intention, as we put out in Padma Shri Karthikeyan's like the whole idea, the concept of simple meditation being spread scientifically, more commonly accessible, applies directly to our daily life. And so then he is helping greatly, and then it becomes his organization in many, many ways in everything we do, that he is supporting in trying to take this to as many governmental agencies leadership as possible. So we are grateful to him and all our mentors and a great amount of volunteers. The only intention that everyone that we see every day in all of 4 batches today is that how can I give this and how can I impress upon each one of us here attending to say that yes, I can practice and benefit, and then 2, I give it to others. The second part will happen automatically. So let's go into meditation, dear friends, once again. We've got some leadership coming in today to share their experiences post-meditation. Saturdays, we use it for having some leaders, organization leaders who come in and say how is helping them, their organization, where possible. So relax yourself, dear friends. We're practicing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to rest the mind. We do this by observing a normal, natural breath. As you see in the picture, take a comfortable posture. It is sofa, chair, or in the bed that we are sitting down, or on the floor, and you cross your legs, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, comfortably rested, closing your eyes, and resting your attention anywhere on the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows, and observe your natural breath. And observe the breath with your eyes closed. Your thoughts come down, mind goes into restful states, empty states. Be in the state of emptiness. You experience many things there. You may witness them in case you have thought. And thoughts will come. When thoughts come, move your attention back to the breath and start the process all over. This is called Anapanasati meditation or breath mindfulness meditation. Let's start with this process directly, dear friends, today. Relax yourself. Relax your body. Scan your body from head to toe, relax. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, with your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. With your attention on the nose, in the middle of your eyebrows, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath at that point. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes less and less of thought. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. As your mind is becoming empty, you channelize that energy into the present moment. You develop greater present moment awareness. deserve to have thoughts. When you recognize you are in thought, go back to observing your thought. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that calmness, that emptiness of no body. everything inside of you, all around you. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of unlimited, the field of one. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness and energy, the more you become of it, the more you receive from it. Everything that you ever experienced or will experience is here as a possibility. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness energy, the more experiences you draw into your life. Allow yourself to merge into this emptiness, that blackness. If you are distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. As you empty your mind of thought, you move away from matter. To experience that emptiness, but calmness. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, nothingness, the more one you become, the more whole you become. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Can you express gratitude to your parents, to your teachers and mentors? To your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, partners, everyone in your life. Express gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the system, the government, the companies, institutes. Be grateful to this grand nature, the planets, stars, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe, the quantum field, for helping you experience this life. gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Relax your body and let your autonomous nervous system repair your body as you relax. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoy the session. So as we're relaxing in, so let's listen in and interact with some of our guests today. Yes, Sonalji. I see Radhika madam there.
Yes, sir. Friends, we have amazing 2 leaders today with us, and truly an honor to introduce a good friend of mine too, Miss Radhika Athota. She's a seasoned tech and a product development leader with 20 plus years of experience driving digital innovation and strategic program management. She's held leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies managing multi-million-dollar programs. Radhika ma'am now helps Quantum Coherence Technology startup develop transformative meditation apps. She's an avid meditation practitioner since 2020 with Buddha CEO, and she is extremely delighted to share her transformative experience to inspire others. And such an humble honor. I just recently stayed with her during global conference and learned so much. It was truly my honor and privilege to be with you, Radhika ma'am, and over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonal. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that introduction. Yes, it was lovely to spend, share with you accommodation for GCML. Hello, everyone. My name is Radhika Tota, as she introduced. I live here in Los Angeles, California. I've been here for almost 30 years now. So my journey started with Buddha CEO, as Sonal said, year 2020. That was during the COVID times, and we were all home bound. And I was introduced to Buddha CEO program by a friend, Srinivas Ankaradi, who attended the 40-day program and just told a lot of good things about it. So I got curious and joined the next 40-day program, and not really knowing, but just expecting anything, but just curious. And as everything that you start with. I had initial troubles, but thanks to all the great facilitators who encouraged to continue, and I continued. And the first 40 days uh, completely transformed me. It's just true that meditation helps many ways, right? From physical things like your health, your energy, sleeping better, healing some elements, and finding peace, everything. But it's also a great transformation tool with all the scientific explanation that Chandra gives. It's almost like opening up a new vision within yourself, where you're seeing your inner world for the first time. That's how I felt it. And understanding your thoughts and how they create your reality, and where everything is coming from. That was just amazing to learn in the first 40-day program, and that itself transformed me. Just understanding what's happening inside and how that creates your reality outside. So after that, I mean, my transformation was so obvious. Everybody noticed, my family, friends, and then I continued my journey with Buddha CEO since then. I have been meditating, and I join almost every single program that comes with Buddha CEO, because it just not a one program thing. What the program initially does is it shows you a path that you can take to transform inside out, and that path is not a short-term thing, it's a long-term. You have to continue to do. So that's what I've been doing. It's changed every aspect of my life totally, as I continued every single program, attended a lot of in-person physical when, of course, the COVID stopped and we were able to. From relationship with my kids, and from work wise, like everything is suddenly different, and it's not the situation that changed, it's just my thought process, understanding what is driving my thoughts, and all the conditioning that happens to us from all the years of looking outward all the time and never taking time to look inwards. And all that understanding and reading books, listening to everybody sharing their experiences, their transformation journey, it just helps you so much in every aspect. So for me also, it happened with my kids and work, and the same work that was boring, stressful, or mundane suddenly became interesting, and started creating new ideas, working well with everybody, and not feeling competitive, but working well and not judging people for whatever happens, and just looking them as situations and trying to find solutions. So it just, life became joyful overall. And I started naturally started sharing again, just people looking at my transformation, asking, oh, what has happened. I started sharing the Buddha CEO programs, and encouraged everyone to join. I started with my own family, extended family, and then friends. And anytime Chandra came to LA, helped conduct some programs to bring everyone that we know, at least introduce. Again, it's individual journey. Some people take it immediately, some people take time, but it just, we keep on doing it. We just keep telling people that, this is a great tool to have, and it's really, really transformative to keep doing this meditation. And I've never stopped meditating since 2020. I meditate almost every single day. Even if I miss one day or 2 days, I immediately feel it. It became my daily routine. And I try to do at least an hour to 2 hours every day meditation. And I feel that that energizes me, and I'm able to do so many more things. And I don't really need to sleep long hours. And I just, anything comes, I'm just sitting and meditating, and then I find my way. It's not that once you start meditating, you're not going to see challenges; those will come, but you're able to react less and respond more. And but you have to continue to meditate. And books definitely helps. There are a lot of book clubs that happen regularly. That it's it just, you have to constantly be in the presence of fellow meditators and listening to this wisdom through books or videos, because our conditioning so far is very long. And the first thing I felt after I had this experience with meditation is like, why didn't I start earlier? Right? My life would have been much more joyful. So we just have to keep being in the presence of meditators and listening to the wisdom continuously, so we can slowly do the transformation more permanently. So that's what I've been doing. And I also started helping. My idea is just giving this meditation as easily as possible to everyone. And that's where the idea of the apps came. And I'm very happy that I'm able to, with my skill set, I'm able to help build these apps and make this reachable to everyone in a very easy form. And of course, technology enabled. So that's what we are trying to do. Uh, so I continue this journey. I'm very happy. My life transformed, like very joyful. I started exploring, stepping into more unknowns, having, the whole faith. And again, it's not that, it just magically happens. You get into your old patterns of thinking, old habits, but because you're continually meditating, your inner awareness develops, and you're able to recognize, oh, I'm going back into old thinking. I need to change it to more positive, more higher vibrational thoughts. And then it changes how you look at things. And any challenge, anything, you are able to respond very easily and find solutions. And that's what I found. And it's a joyful journey after meditation. I adapted meditation to my life. And that's why I can never give up meditation. It's become part of me now. So that's my journey, and I'm very happy to share experience with everyone. And I do tell everyone, what it's a simple thing to do. Sometimes people have this thing about meditation means for all people, and, it's, or spirituality is not for the real world. But when you keep giving examples, like how you can handle what life throws at you, and slowly, with an example, I keep telling my kids, and they kind of do, but off the kind of thing. Meditation is, again, spirituality, it's not for them. But they're seeing me, they're seeing my husband, who's also into meditation. And slowly they're recognizing it. And my daughter, who is into competitive dance, and they go through a lot of stress because it's highly competitive. And I keep telling her meditation, but she hasn't accepted. But she tried. And suddenly one day she called me. She said, "Mom, how do I manifest winning this competition?" So that was interesting that she actually came to that point. And then I explained again, it's a team effort. So I explained to her how she can tell her team as they're practicing, to do some meditation. Again, she said, oh, they may not like it if I say meditation, but it's okay. We said, okay, just get grounded, empty your head, sit for some time, relax your body, focus on your breath, and just say something like that so people will accept. And then after the practice, entire team should just celebrate as if they won. Just get the feeling like you won the competition, you're celebrating. Do that at every practice. They said, oh, okay, that makes sense. I will try. So I don't know how much she was able to convince her team, but she said I did. And since then, they won every single competition. They are going to national competition now, and she's just joyful now, and she understands the power of manifestation, the power of thoughts, and just being able to ground yourself and sit and connect with the inner self, calm your mind, and relieve all the stress of competition, and just focus on being joyful doing what you're doing. And that's so it just like slowly then their understanding, and I'm very happy that the team also aligned with her and they're doing. So it just we have to keep telling, and people will slowly understand and start picking up. And my idea is the same thing. The younger generation should take this meditation as soon as possible, so they're not thinking like me, oh, I should have started this earlier. So um, so that's my journey. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Chandra, for this opportunity. And thank you, Sonal.
Thank you. What became easy? You said you don't judge, you understand the situation than judging people. I think so much difference it makes. We get caught up and then immediately point anything to the person than to the event and experience. The meanings we give to experiences make us, and the meanings we give is based on the person than the situation. So we give, oh, this person done this, because of him only we are here. So this is how we go into. So that insight that comes through awareness and meditation, thanks for sharing that, changes everything in our work life. Stop judging, we stop complaining in many, many ways. And I like the way you ask your daughter to manifest. If they don't like meditation, then you say, breath awareness, observe the breath. Just relax, calm yourself down by observing the breath. This cannot be simple. It's not pranayama here, special things you're doing, 10 things. Yes, many, many youth are doing. My daughter literally manifested her company into, navigated herself to something beautiful, and then now she's started a company doing many things. Thanks, Radhika madam. Most importantly, the work that you're doing ever since you came in and giving your time and energy towards this whole meditation into the leadership. And so then one side promoting that and another side, this Buddha Sivo app. If all of us here join through Buddha Sivo app, there's a great contribution from Radhika madam. If you don't like a screen look, you talk to her. But she defines the designs of many other, not design, but she defines the flows called product management, defines the product, and we're doing great help in bringing it together. Now we released a corporate app called Be Supermind. So Buddha Seva app goes to the public, but the corporate app, again, through her consistent and relentless efforts on it in the last 13 months or so, this app is there to go into the corporates in some of their language in many ways. Because we, in the beginning of the session today, said that our goal is to see that it goes into our leadership, who are influencers, who can organize, introduce this meditation en masse to their organizations, communities, but also to the CSR work they're doing, corporate social responsibility through that, they're doing so much work in deeper rural areas of underprivileged countries. So it must go there. And so it's not just leadership, and then they will in turn introduce it. So that's what Radhikam is contributing to this technology and in many, many ways. So thank you for all that you are helping. Okay. Right. So it's at a Friday weekend, so must be out. You guys are out somewhere. But thanks for taking the time in spite of that, and then still be here.
Yes, I'll show you. We are at the sunset on the beach. You can all see. Here we go.
Awesome.
All right. So Pacific Coast.
Yeah, Pacific Coast sunset.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody
well,
invited us for dinner near the beach, so we're enjoying the sunset. I meditated sitting on the beach.
Great. Meditation everywhere. Meditation in the car and the beach. Okay. Yes. Let me ask Asha
Thank
ji
you.
here. We have a very successful pediatrician from the United States, Asha Pai, otherwise a staunch meditator. If you are there, Radhika, for some time, there are questions they'll ask, but if you have to go, whatever. If you have time, stay on. But very shortly, we're going to conclude. Yes, Asha ji.
Good evening, sir. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to all the new meditators. You are not going to believe this, but you're in a magical journey. And the amount of benefits, amount of the bubbling inside of you that is going to come out is going to be miraculous. This is my 4 years of meditation. The wisdom, and like Chandra sir said the other day about the wisdom, the awareness, the life force, and the meditation, all of them, you see it in Chandra sir. You see it in this Buddha CEO, all the organizers. I got to experience that when I went to the global conference. It is amazing. It is the, what do you call, the live coming together of what divinity wanted us to be. And I think each one of us will benefit 100% from this. So don't give up. Perseverance is very, very important. Enjoy it. Be in love with yourself first and be full of gratitude. And you will not look back. So have complete faith in you. And I think I cannot thank enough Chandra sir. I cannot thank enough all these, the people who are here with us and who have held my hand and taken me to this spot. Happiness is the only way I can describe my name. It can be any situation. And even if I describe another thing I can describe is, if there is a chutes and ladder game, the snake and ladder game, the snake has become very tiny in my life now. The ladder is long, so I can keep going higher and higher. And even if I fall down, if I come down, it is only a short step, because the awareness comes in. I recognize it is all an experience I came for. I'm so grateful that I got that experience. So thank you again, sir, for letting me talk. And it was wonderful to be back in the 40-day program.
Awesome. No matter what situation, it's only happiness. Happiness, my name. A Zen master, a student goes to the Zen master and says, "Sir, I have so many problems. At least 100 problems are there. But this is very important and I want this to be solved." The Zen master says, okay, I solve this problem, then another problem will come there and sit there. Okay. And I tell you what, I'll add one more problem to you, and that is to be happy in all situations. I'll solve that problem for you. And he says, okay, sit down, meditate, and then everything else. So you'll be happy in all situations. Your 100 problems will not be problems anymore. Okay. That's what meditation is. Problems will show up, situations are there, like Radhika mentioned, but we change and we see a different perspective. Isn't it, madam? So there are no problems anymore. So thanks for coming up there and then sharing your perspective. How was GCML? You
It
said
was
one thing, that's
amazing.
energy.
The energy was beautiful, beautiful energy. The amount of work put in. I mean, today also when they showed the video of you talking, I mean, the force with which you are going, it was like you reached all the way into the universe. That much of force you had. And the same thing was with along with all the people who were involved in organizing it. It is amazing. I never thought when I came there that that is what I was going to experience. It was out of this world.
Yes, madam. Great to have you. I was very happy that you flew all the way from Florida to be there with us in this program, and everything works. Many times we pre-conclude. This openness to possibilities will, meditation brings us to develop into that quality. So don't pre-conclude, they say, okay, now there's a program in April. April, that's my child's this week. Or April, my some special thing in my office, it won't work. We pre-conclude, right? A meditation develops that openness and say, okay, why should I conclude? And then let it happen and see, and then make an intention of what we want, as opposed to put our attention on what may not happen, right? That's how many Buddha CEOs were able to come about, no matter where they were, different parts of this conference, demonstrating firsthand for themselves and with their openness. So thanks for joining. From far, you said you're, yes, you're traveling, many things were there, but you're still open. See what happens when you're there.
No, abundance, just abundance of opportunities, everything falling into place. I mean, I'm just enjoying this beauty of miracles happening one after the other. So
wonderful. Okay, friends. So, hi Radhika. So here we are. So thank you very much. So thank you, madam. And yes, Sonal, an announcement before I close.
No, I think thank you, Asha ma'am, for sharing. Thank you, Radhika ma'am. The announcement is we have a Saturday masterclass, and I'm humbled to say that I'm going to be talking about quantum pilgrimage. So friends, whoever can, it's at Indian Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. So please feel free to join. I think we'll be sharing the flyer in the groups and also the link. So no other announcements for today. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we'll take some questions there in the thing after the short breaks. Thank you all.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful.
Congratulations, everyone, on completing day 6 of this beautiful journey. As our Honorable Vice President Shri Jagdeep Dhankarji just said in the beginning of the session, meditation is food for the soul. Like for our physical body, we have food twice a day, thrice a day, or whatever. Our soul also needs food, and that food is meditation, meditation, and meditation. Also, as Chandra sir just said, don't pre-conclude. Don't pre-conclude and put your attention on what may not be possible, but let's explore, let's experiment, and let's see and travel this journey of 40 days. Since I'm talking about traveling this journey, we all are co-travelers here, learning from each other, sharing with each other. We would love to share, we would love to hear some sharings from you. Any clarity needed, I'm here for that. Anybody would like to share? Thank you, Balaji. Thank you so much. Any of you would like to share in the plenary with everybody your experience 6 days, how it has been so far, how you're liking the sessions, experiences during the meditation. And it's just not during the meditation, it is also about being in the meditative state throughout. We have meditated, we are feeling good, but when we get back, we are into again some, the old habits of doing certain things. So it is meditation and being in the meditative state throughout. Please feel free to share with us your experiences, clarifications, doubts, or anything. I'll be happy to help. When you share, there is learning for us as well. As I said, we are learning from each other. Okay. Balaji ji says, I love these sessions. Thank you. I'm sometimes falling into deep sleep or having random thoughts. Okay, so falling into deep sleep, as I said earlier, is okay. That's called Yog Nidra. You go into the delta state, and that is perfectly okay. Whatever is happening during the meditation is fine. And rand thoughts are there. Thoughts are there and will be there. The idea is every time the thought is there, coming back to our breaths. That's it. Eventually, you will move to a reduced thought state and into an empty state. Any experience, just sitting with eye closed also, imagine we are always with the outer world, the chattering of the outer world. Even when we're sitting quietly, eyes closed, we are going within ourselves, experiencing our greater self. So that is perfectly okay, Balaji sir. Babita ma'am, yes ma'am.
I really wanted to share that in this last 6 days, I have been going, each meditation is different, but due to some conditionings, I have had up and down. But the key is the support you get through this is amazing as we hear the different people sharing their experiences. Like Asha ji, Dr. Asha Pai, when she was sharing, Dr. Asha Pai and I were together in one course. And it was so wonderful that in her busy schedule, she could make it there. So yes, as we manifest those beautiful thoughts for ourselves, it does take time, but it happens. I'm, my old me would compare myself with others all the time. The new me is no, what is going for me is perfect. Am I going and manifesting better things for myself, or am I wasting my energy comparing? So it's a journey, and having this beautiful support from each other is so wonderful. And I know I'm going to manifest that I can travel more and I can serve more in many different ways. And one thing that I wanted to share was one of my American friends here has taken this 40-day challenge. So after attending this in the morning, we both sit together and we meditate, and I share the wisdom notes with her, and she is getting so encouraged. So slow and steady, it does make a difference. Having this group is just amazing. And it's so wonderful to see you at a young age doing this wonderful thing. It's great. India is going to reach that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, every family in manifesting meditation. So thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, Babita ma'am. As you said, you are doing it with your friend, American friend. That's the satsang that you are doing. Fabulous, fabulous. It's inspiring, ma'am. Thank you for sharing that. Really, thank you. Very inspiring, ma'am. Narsimha ji. Yes, you
Hello,
are.
can you hear me?
Yes, you may please go ahead.
Can you
Sai
hear
ma'am.
me now?
Yeah, I can. But request if you can be a bit loud, please.
Yeah, sure. How about now? Can you hear me now?
It's much better. Thank you.
Okay.
You can
Uh,
start the video.
Yes, yes.
yeah. Thank you very much, ma'am, for all the after session Q&A here. Uh, for me, as I mentioned, I think on the first day or second day of the session, I mentioned how can we be consistent throughout this program. And for me, this central time in US, and then 4 o'clock is the actual time I should be joining here. So I thought, okay, this is my correct. I mean, this will be correct for me. This time will be correct for me because 7:30 p.m. is another session, and then others are like in my daytime where I have to go for work. But I see that this time is working. I mean, even though if I have to kind of stay late for something or whatever, I'm trying to say myself, okay, I'm going to wake up early at like 3:30 or 3:45 a.m. and then be ready for the meditation class. I think last time you mentioned manifest or think that you are participating all the time and do it. So I think that maybe that is working, but I don't know the reason. But some energy is pushing me to wake me up by that time, what irrespective of what time I go to sleep. That was very encouraging, and also as I mentioned before, like I have the habit of doing meditation from long time, but consistency was the problem. Since I've been doing this consistently, and along with the wisdom notes or the talks from Chandra sir and others experiences, I see like after this journey, I see I mean after 6 days of this into this program, I see that uh even if I not able to do the meditation properly one day, when you call out like yes, everything is an experience. Even if your thoughts are coming, that is also an experience. Don't worry about the thought. That makes me like relax, not like feeling like okay, I did not do the meditation well today. That kind of thing is not there. First thing, okay, yeah, maybe thoughts are there, maybe not today. But I do see some days where I felt like tremendous calmness and then into the emptiness. All that was happening, and one more thing just I wanted to call out here is the calmness throughout the day after the meditation. Morning doing the meditation and then going into office and then working. Like it's like okay, things are work. Even if things are not working in my way, challenges, whatever is there, the awareness that we have because of the meditation, I believe that is what it is transforming or making the situations simpler to face. And that's what I believe meditation is giving. Thank you for all the uh, work that you guys are doing with the CEO team. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And as you said earlier, you were like, a lot of thoughts coming. I have also gone through that. Initially, when I started meditating, I was questioning, oh, should I continue? Because I'm just in thoughts. And being on the other side, I also asked somebody sitting on this side like me, I'm just in thoughts, just in thoughts. And they said, just complete this 40 days. I remember and they said, this is going to change your life. When they said that, I felt something is there in it, something is there, and it has truly, truly, truly changed my life. As sir said, before Christ, and how we do it, it is actually so true with meditation. I was actually smiling in my heart when sir mentioned about that, not just me, many other meditators around the world. And so yeah, and you said however the things are going around, so as Chandra sir says, events are neutral. It is what meaning we attach to it. Many times somebody does not agree to us, we take it as a disrespect. So let's agree to disagree. So, these are the meanings we ourselves construe out of any situation. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing that, sir. Thank you. Any other sharings, any other clarifications? Okay, then if we do not have any more sharings and clarifications, let's take a pause here and we will meet tomorrow in this beautiful journey of meditation. Thank you. Gratitude to everyone.
Who do you want to be? Come on and tell me. It can be anything. Other possibilities. Focus, boost, and release. Gratitude and go. Your 5-step technique to follow your wildest dreams. What you believe for yourself, you become. Manifesting has now begun. So who do you want to be?
Thank you, Nihal.